video, I'm going to show you how to load staples. So first, let's do a check. We've mounted the IndES module to the stand. We've connected the air lines to the pressure regulator and connected to our air supply. We've turned the air on, and we've made sure that the air is set at 80 psi. So you're going to take your reel of IndES staple, and as it comes over the top like this, we're going to mount it onto our stand here. So you notice there's these two pieces here that are going to center the staple reel. You want to center the staple reel approximately right in line with the IndES modules. Then you're going to push these little guide things in until they're just touching the reel, just to hold it in place. Now you're going to bring the staple down. There's a top piece here that has a slot in it. It's going to go through that top piece. Continue to bring it down. There is another guide right here on the handle. You go into there. You're going to bring the staple down to this point, and I'm going to zoom in now so you can actually see loading it into the module itself. Okay, we're zoomed into the load position of the modules. So first, before we do a loading, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the staple is cut halfway between two of the filaments. Right in this, you'll see a little notch in the side of the staple. So you want to get like in the middle of that notch, and that'll make feeding easier. So I've zoomed in. I'm going to zoom into the right side here. Now, when you load the staple, you want to make sure the air is on. And the reason why the air is on, or you have the air on, is because the knives are right here, and the knives are going to be in with the air on. So when you load the staple, you're going to load it all the way down until it touches the knife. So on these plastic feed guides, you'll see there's a little bit of a entry point here. You're going to start with one side, load it into the guide, and if you look right here, this piece right here is the anti-back. Let me turn this around a little bit. So as you load the staple, you want to just keep it on top of the anti-back for now. You don't want to engage it yet. You just want to get one side in. And then we're going to rotate this around a little bit so you can see. Then you want to load the other side. You can do the same thing. You're going to go in to those the feed guides here. And now you just want the staple just in the guides. Now that both are in there, both sides are in, we're going to lower the staple down, and again I'm going to point out this anti-back location right here. There's a little point on this, and what you want is you want this filament to come down and engage with the corner of this anti-back on both sides. So again, with the air on, knives are in, just gently pull the staple down on both sides until it goes down to touch the top of the knife. And then if I pull on this a little bit, you can see that, okay, I'm engaged with that anti-back. And also there's, the way this system works is there's feed pawls on the side that engage in those notches. So those feed pawls are engaged. Now I can fire the tool. The first time I pull the trigger, it's not going to eject the staple because it's not into eject position yet. When I let go of the trigger, now it feeds a staple and cuts one off. Next time I pull the trigger, it completes the cycle. This is actually a double shot. So I look at the staple, say, okay, it looks like it's cut in the right position. To complete the setup, what I'll do is I'll just fire off about 10 staples just to make sure everything looks good. It's feeding on both sides. We're good. Next thing I want to show you is how to go from double shot to single shot. That's a very easy operation. So to go from double shot to single shot, you'll notice that on the front of the modules, you'll see there's a screw at the top. Now the screws in the top here, it's in double shot mode, and you see there's a little graphic here that shows 2 staples. And if you look below, you see a graphic of a single staple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this screw from this location to this location on both sides. And I always do this with the air on. Fire it once, get that double shot out of the way. So now it's firing in single shot mode. As you can see, the staple cut still looks fine. That completes the loading of the machine.